Let's talk about what they're doing with AI and Jesus right now. They're taking this is fascinating to me. They're taking the Shroud of Turin, which I believe in, by the way. A lot of people are like, yeah, right, okay. Same. Photosynthesis on, a cloth, right? You think it's Jesus, that's a stretch. Well, I believe it, but that's just me. They're taking that and employing artificial intelligence to give us pictures to speculate what Jesus may have looked like at the crucifixion.
It's pretty cool to think, and I love to see them use AI for good and not evil, But again, it also goes to the fact that, for, generations, people question if God is real, Jesus is real, did all of that happen? And to be able to use actual evidence and think, this is like, cold case, right? You can go back and take evidence with now new technology to go, oh yeah, this is really what happened. And this is really what they looked like. And, and all of that stuff. So, the thing that'll be interesting too is like the portrait that they do, that AI creates with this, how close to all of the variations of Jesus that we've seen over the years will it be really close to it? Especially those that you've heard that have gone to heaven and come back. Like, I saw Jesus and he looks like this and his hair's like this and his eyes are blue and and we've even had those stories on this show. I mean, that's amazing to think that's probably the story that gave me the most goosebumps is you saw the face of Jesus. Like that. That's what we all attain to, Cannot wait.
Well, the Bible, I think, deliberately doesn't say a lot about that. And I think a lot of times we think about what Jesus looks like, and it's very personal to us.
Sure.
And it's born out of our love for him. Does that make any sense?
Right. Yeah. No, and I love to, and you say this, and I found myself quoting you. It's like, I don't serve a white Jesus, and so I think in that we have to think about where he lived, where he was born, the DNA of his own mother within itself is not the way that a lot of times Jesus is depicted, in a setting, in a, Easter play or whatever you want to call it. So the big surprise, well, I won't even say it's a surprise, to back up what you said, when we get to heaven, because it is personal to us, we're going to see him. And it's not just going to be like, there's the big light, go, Jesus is standing in the spot. Like, I think it's going to be like, we're just going to know. Like, even though we haven't actually physically seen his face, we're just, that's Jesus. That's what, there he is, and that'll be a glorious day. I'm looking forward to it.
That's our Savior and our friend we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm. You've been listening to Roxanne Ace Unlimited. To make sure you don't miss future shows, you can subscribe anywhere you like to podcast and catch up on anything you've missed. Find out more at RoxanneandAce.com. Roxanne and Ace Unlimited is a production of Spacebird Media.